Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss with the estimation of mode from histogram. Now mode we all know that the number which repeat maximum number of time or for which you have maximum frequency is called mode. Okay. So for ungrouped data or for ungrouped frequency data, or we can say that tabular data, we can find out mode easily. But if it is a continuous distribution, if it is a continuous distribution, then in that case you cannot get a single value which is repeating maximum number of time. Yes, definitely you can get a range, okay, which is occurring maximum number of time, but single value you will not get. So here we have two methods. One is using histogram and other using some formula. So by using formula we are not discussing right now. What we are discussing is that how we can find out mode using the frequency distribution, or what we can say that using histogram, using graphical method. So what is written in a continuous frequency distribution, the mode can be determined from the histogram. Okay, so whenever there is a continuous data, mode you can find out by using the histogram. So let us first understand the procedure and then we will see one example. So here the first step is draw the histogram. So first your means what you have to do first, you have to first draw the histogram. I hope you remember how to draw the histogram. We will see in the example, don't worry. Second, inside the histogram, inside the highest rectangle, inside the highest rectangle which represent the class with maximum frequency, that is the model class, draw two straight line from the corners of the rectangle on either side of the highest rectangle to the opposite corner of highest rectangle. Now this statement I hope that it is difficult for you to understand that what we are doing in the second step. Now the third step is through the point of intersection of two straight lines drawn in step 2, draw a vertical line to meet the x-axis at the point M. The variate at the point M is the required mode. Okay, so yes, many of the point you will not have understood. Let us see one example, and with the help of example I will again come to this procedure and make you understand how we are going to find mode. Okay, so here we have one example. This is what we call continuous distribution. Okay, so we have class 0 to 5. Okay, for 0 to 5 we have frequency 2, for 5 to 10 we have frequency 7, 10 to 15 frequency is 18, and so on. Now here we have to find mode. Okay, so this is a class distribution. Now if you see the frequency, the highest frequency is 18. Now this highest frequency 18, it indicates that number between 10 to 15 are repeating maximum number of time, that is they are repeating 18 times. Okay, but which number is repeating maximum time, that we don't know, that we have to estimate, that we have to find out. So for that our first step, what is our first step? First step was to draw the histogram. So let us first concentrate on drawing the histogram. So how you draw the histogram? For that you draw x-axis and y-axis, and along x-axis we have to mark this class interval. So here 0 to 5, then 5 to 10, then 10 to 15. So suitably, like here if you see, we have considered if you count these lines 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, that means 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter we have taken as 5 unit. So 0 to 5, then 5 to 10, 10 to 15 we mark on the x-axis. Then their respective frequency from 0 to 5, the frequency is 2. So what we do, we take a height of 2 and draw a rectangle. Okay, then for 5 to 10 frequency is 7, so we take a height of 7 and draw a rectangle. So along x-axis I have taken 1 centimeter is equals to 5, and along y-axis I have taken 1 centimeter is equals to 2. So it is your choice. You can take 1 centimeter is equals to 1, or 1 centimeter is equals to 2, or 1 centimeter is equals to 5. And it is not necessary that along x-axis and along x-axis we take the same interval. Okay, So here along x-axis 1 centimeter represents 5 and along y-axis 1 centimeter represents 2. Okay, we have to take care that it will suitably represent all the frequencies. So maximum frequency is 18, so 18 should be represented along y-axis, so that we have to take care. Okay, so now between 5 to 10 we have frequency 7, so between 5 to 10 we have drawn a rectangle of height 7. In the same way 10 to 15 you will draw a rectangle of height 18, and so on. You will complete this polygon. Okay, no, histogram, you have completed the histogram. So your stage 1 done. What is your stage 1? You have to draw histogram. So you have drawn the histogram. Now what is the second stage? Second stage, if you see the problem, okay, if you see what I will say, the procedure inside the histogram, highest rectangle. So highest rectangle we have seen a rectangle of 18, which represent the class with maximum frequency, that is the model class. So that class of highest frequency is called model class. That also you keep in mind. What is model class? Draw two straight line from the corner of rectangle on either side of the highest rectangle to the opposite corner of the highest rectangle. Okay, now what it indicates, that we have to draw what is saying, draw two straight line from the corners of the rectangle on either side of the highest rectangle to the opposite corner of the highest rectangle. So what it says, that see, this is your highest rectangle. Okay, now in this highest rectangle on either side you will see one rectangle which is named as A, and the other rectangle which is named as B. So this A and B, D, sorry, A and D. So from here, from this point we have drawn one dotted line. So from rectangle take the left corner, okay, and from there you draw a dotted line which intersect on this point C. So diagonal line you have to draw. Okay, similarly from this point D, okay, you have to draw a line which will intersect at point B. So this is your second stage. So what second stage is saying? Again repeat, draw a two straight line from the corner of the rectangle on either side of the highest rectangle. So on either side of the highest rectangle we have two rectangles. From their corner point we are drawing two lines to the opposite corner of the highest rectangle. And the third stage, third point, you see, through the point of intersection of the two straight line drawn in step number 2, draw a vertical line to meet the x-axis at the point M. So from this point of intersection, from the point of intersection you have to draw a vertical line. Now this vertical line, it intersect this x-axis here where it intersects. So if you see, this is 10 and this is 15. Between 10 and 15 we have total 10 line. So each two line represent 1. Okay, we have a gap of 5 and there are 10 lines. So each two line represent one value. So here if you count here, I think these are total 6 lines, okay, where it intersect the x-axis. So therefore what I will say, that from 10 it is plus 3. So 10 plus 3, 13. So simply you will say that mode is 13. Okay, this is how you calculate the mode. Now mode will lie between 10 and 15. That is the number which repeat maximum number of time will be between 10 and 15, because we have maximum frequency between this 10 and 15. So that's it. You have find out the mode. Okay. So if you see the procedure, we have drawn a vertical line and it intersect the x-axis at point M. The variate at the point M is the required mode. So the value which you get at point M, that is your mode. Okay. So here in this example we have mode as 13. Now let us see a few problems. Now this is first problem from exercise 21.4. Okay. You have to draw the histogram from the following frequency distribution and find the mode from the graph. Okay. So now as I am not using scale, okay, so here the lines which I will draw will not be perfect, but this axis I can draw perfectly. Okay, so suppose this is axis I have drawn, Now along x-axis we have 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 25 to 20 to 25, 25 to 13, and along y-axis the maximum value is 18. Okay, so as your notebook you have quite good space, there you can take the values like 5, 10 or whatever. Means here if you see, I am dividing, say this is 5, then this is 10, this is then 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, so 15, then it is 20, then the next value we have, this is 25, 30, 35, like that along y-axis. In the same way, okay, we will on the equal intervals we will mark the point till 18. We have to find the values. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Okay, so I can extend this line, I can extend, and I will say okay, this line I will extend till here, and two more values I will mark here, 1 and 2. Okay, so this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Okay, now this is from 0 to 5. 0 to 5, my height is 2. So you will draw one rectangle of height 2 like this. Okay, then 5 to 10 you have 5. So this is 4 plus 1, 5. You will draw another rectangle. Okay, then 10 to 15, the value is 18. So 10 to 15 you draw a rectangle like this, 10 to 15. Then 15 to 20 we have 14. So here we have value 14, so we will draw a rectangle like this. Then 20 to 25 we have 8. To 20 to 25 the value is 8. Then 25 to 30 value is 5. So value 5 I will draw like this. Okay, so first stage is to draw the histogram. Now you have drawn the histogram. Next stage is see, this is the highest rectangle. So I will mark this as A, then B, C and D, and then this corner A I will join with this C. Okay, so with the help of dotted line you will draw, it will go something like this, and then this D you will join with B. So you will draw like this, and then what you have to do, then you have to draw a vertical line from this intersection. Let us say this intersection point is E. So from E you are going to draw a vertical line. Now from this E, what I am doing, I am drawing a vertical line like this. So this is the vertical line, it will come like this, and where it intersect the x-axis, this value is going to be your mode. So as I have not drawn to the scale, if you draw to the scale then you will get a perfect reading here. Okay, so maybe somewhere 13 or 14, maybe I will say 14 will come as mode in this case. So this value you have to calculate here, and you have to find what value you are getting, that is your mode. Okay, so what you do, you draw this on your graph paper and then send me the answer. Okay, in the comment box you can write what is answer for this question number 1. Okay, fine. Now let us see next question. Now here in this second question, the marks are like 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90. So when you draw a graph, when you draw x-axis and y-axis, then along x-axis this is origin, so this is 0. Okay, so it is not like 0 to 10, then 10 to 20, it starts from 50. So then in that case what you will do, you will use one kink here, and then after 1 centimeter you start with value 50. So after 1 centimeter your value is 50, then it is 60, then it is 70, 80, 90 and 100. It is like that. And then along y-axis the maximum value is 19, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like that you can draw along y-axis as you have done the previous example. In the same way you can do this problem also. Okay, so first what I suggest that you refer your textbook, see all the examples and then solve the problems, properly solve the problems, and then send me your result, what answers you are getting. Okay, so this problem again it is for you to solve. Now in your textbook you will find many more problems, but I'm not touching all the problems as all the problems are of same nature. Now this problem, this is also same. Okay, you have to start with 40, 44, but here one difference is there. What is the difference? That it is not continuous. So your responsibility is to make it continuous first. So how you make it continuous? Yes, your class is not continuous, so you have to first make your class continuous. Now here 40 to 45, 44 and then 45 to 49. So if you see there is a gap of 1, so what you do, you take half of that gap, that is 0.5, you add that 0.5 to this 44 and subtract it from this 40. So your class will become 40 minus 0.5, it will become 39.5 to 44.5. Next value will become 44.5 to this is 49.5. Then next value is 49.5, 49.5 to 54.5, 54.5 and so on. Okay, your frequency will not change. So frequency here you see 2, frequency is 2, then it is 8, then it is 12 and so on. Okay, and when you draw the histogram will be something like this. The value is starting from 39, it is not starting from 0, so use this kink mark. Then here after this kink mark, when you see first centimeter or second centimeter line, dark line, there you take the value as 39.5, and then after 1 centimeter you can take the value as 44.5, then you have value as 49.5. Okay, so if you check the difference between this 44.5 and 39.5, it is a difference of 5. So here you have a difference of 5, here you have a difference of 5, and frequency it is 2, 8, 12. What is the maximum frequency? Maximum frequency is 12. So you can mark like 2, 4, 6, 8 like that. Okay, so you can begin with 2. Now your first frequency is 2, so here your first height will be of 2, it will be something like this. Okay, it is something like this, then second and third and fourth and so on. Now the question is estimate the model weight. Now estimate the model weight, this is weight. Model weight means you have to find the mode. Okay, model weight, when we say model value, then that model value is nothing but mode only. Okay, so in this problem what you have to find? You have to find mode, nothing else. Okay, okay, now let us see one more problem which is again interesting. Now here mid value is given, frequency is given, and it is asked to find the mode. Now when mid value is given, you have not given class, so what you have to do, you have to first create the class. If you check the difference between mid value, what is the difference between mid value? 18 minus 12. If you see the difference, 18 minus 12, you get 6. Okay, so your class width should be 6, and this 12 is the mid value. So as 12 is the mid value and class width is 6, then what you have to do, you have to first find half of this 6, which is 3. Then you have to subtract this 3 from 12. So 12 minus 3 will give you 9, and 12 plus 3 will give you 15. So class, if I say class, then mid values are given, so I can find out class. Now class, first class is 9 to 15. Okay, if you check the difference is of 6, and if you find the mid value will be 12. So when mid value is given, then how you find the class? So first you have to find the difference between mid values, and then half of that difference you have to subtract from the mid value, that you give you the lower limit of the class, and when you add half of this difference to the mid value, you will get upper limit of the class. So 9 to 15. Then the next value will be 15 to, now here the difference is of 6, and here if you see each mid value is having a difference of 6. So simply you can add 6, 15 plus 6 will give you 21. So the next class will be 21. In the same way you can write third class from 21 to, now if you add 6 it will be 27, then 27 if you add 6, so 27 plus 6 it is 33, and so on. Okay, now if you see here for 18 minus 3 will give you 15, and 18 plus 3 will give you 21. Similarly 24 minus 3 give you 21, 24 plus 3 give you 27. So you get the perfect result by just adding 6 to these numbers. And then you have frequency is given. So frequency, like first frequency is 20, second is 12, third is 8, fourth is 24, and so on. So then you draw this class and frequency, and then draw the histogram, and then find out mode from that histogram. So this is how if mid values are given, you can calculate the mode. So I hope you understand how you can calculate mode when continuous data is given. Okay, so when continuous data is given, how we can calculate the mode. For other type of data, you already know how to calculate mode. You have done already in your previous exercises. If you forgot, then first revise those and then try these problems. So thank you.